right.
Hey Max. Fantastic.
Hey Frank. How's life?
Good on your end.
I'm
Kinda.
super excited what we break today.
That's a good thing, I think.
You think? Yeah, let's wait what happens. So,
Let's break
What?
things.
what's the goal for today?
Breaking things.
Except breaking things.
Break more things.
Oh, I see what's going on today. KQL queries.
Okay. The fun part.
I think I will learn a thing or two today because that is
Not one of your proficiencies.
yes. So, folks, we dive into Azure monitoring again and continue the Azure monitoring microhack
Yes.
that we started a couple of, is it months already? It's the, what episode is it? The 6th episode.
Yes, I think when you go down, we started in May, so it's already a month.
Like clockwork in 2 week distance. Yeah, almost. Here was a little bit summer break.
Yeah.
But good, yeah, good things. Let me share my screen and make this video a little bit smaller. I think I have to do this every month.
I think you can I can show you how to stop doing that. I think you need to put a filter on it.
And save it or something.
No, that you put a filter on it and it's like a scaling aspect ratio filter.
Stuff I like, easy stuff. So our beautiful website, we can actually open this. And
Hi Dennis, how are you doing?
the website for this. Oh, what date is it? 18th. It's sorted a little bit odd. Why is this?
Because of our date format on the beginning. Normally we should have put it the way around.
Change this. Episode 6. I think this is alright. You can add KQL, right? And remove the other stuff. Ooh, a little bit too much. I think I can leave this. Alright. Now we can take a little bit of notes. Oh, title is wrong. Actually, I didn't save it. Date is wrong.
How are you, Dennis? Everything okay on your end?
Okay, now it's correct. Cool. Alrighty, so challenge 4, KQL queries. The aim of this challenge is to understand the Custo query language.
Yes.
We will learn to write and save queries, which we can run on our log analytics workspace. Task to finish the challenge. Write a performance query that renders a time chart for the last 4 hours for both the web server and SQL Server for the following performance metrics.
Yes.
Processor utilization, memory utilization, disk utilization. Create a heartbeat query for the web and SQL Server. Create a performance query that renders a time chart for the last hour of the max percentage CPU of the AKS cluster nodes. Combine infrastructure and application logs to create a single time series chart that includes CPU usage and duration of the page views. Save each query to your favorites. Bonus question, how can we save our log queries and share them across multiple workspaces? Definition of done, show the above 3 charts and show the saved queries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once again, AKS cluster node. Will be interesting, but nothing on there on the cluster, but it's running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. This is something we just covered last week, right?
Yeah.
That if you look into the workloads, that this guy is pretty much empty. Yeah. I really like the new integration of the Kubernetes resources in the portal.
Yes.
That is really great to look into stuff.
Yes, and you can even change stuff there as well, right?
Mm. And it has all the objects. That's great. Alrighty. So let's look for the workspace. Here we have it. And last time we created a workbook, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we need this workbook. We just need
No?
the queries themselves, and you can get there if you go to logs, right?
Alrighty.
Let me log in as well.
So we have a bunch of stuff already in there. Container insights, infrastructure insights, security, service map, SQL, update management, custom logs, and change tracking. All right. So performance query that renders a time chart for the last 4 hours for both the web server. But we need to have CPUs, right? Is that coming from infrastructure? Insight metrics again?
I think that's performance metrics, right?
So what? Yeah, and isn't that coming from this one?
These are the tables, right? So I think so the table itself would be perf, I think, right? Not insight metrics.
Okay. At least it has something like logical disk. Yep. Do length and all. Yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But why isn't that shown here?
This is grouped by solution. I think that this is in there as well. Can also have
Perf. Here it is.
Exactly.
Good.
Good.
So let's look for the. So here we have memory. But let's start with the CPU utilization. Processor time. Processor time. Where? Found the name. Mm-hmm. All right, it's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
This is the node from the scale set, if I'm not mistaken. Scale set, SQL Server, scale set, SQL Server, scale set, and so on.
Okay, so what kind of object do we only have processors?
Yeah.
Okay.
I filtered it because of the here, the where condition.
Okay. Could be true. Yes. And I think we need to time box it.
Mm-hmm. So time range lasts 4 hours.
No, I think we can do it also in the query. So we have the time generated there on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do that like an and in the where clause. Then time generated. And then do we need more or less than for the last 4 hours? So time generated needs to be smaller than 4 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so smaller as. And I think so you have a time, and I think there's something like a go or something.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, and then 4 hours for each. No. Don't need hyphens.
I would say it's bigger than, because 2nd of August is a little bit too old.
But why is it so?
Now it's working.
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
bigger than 4 hours ago. Yeah, so it takes the 4 hours off the time, the current time, and then every time entry that is bigger.
Okay. So it takes the time from now and 4 hours ago, and everything that's after this. Okay, I understand. Okay. Yeah, sometimes that confuses me.
All right, then.
I think you could do like yeah. Okay.
And it already discovered that we use the time range in the query, so switch to this one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Okay, what do we need as well? Let me look into the query. Ask. Let's say, by the performance, processor utilization, processor, and processor time.
It wants a time chart.
Yeah.
So a line chart, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think
good first. So we have different entries by computer.
yes, so we need to summarize it, right? Summarize by computer, but what do we need? So there's a counter name and there's a counter value, right?
Do we need summarize?
We need to pack it together for each computer, right?
We look into.
But we could also look, is it like if there's something like a in the query explorer, if there's something already there.
Like this one.
I think you need virtual machines, right?
Chart CPU usage trend.
Yeah.
Will it remove my existing query? No, it won't. It will. Okay, I like their solution. But it doesn't render. Ah, here we have it. Ooh. So what did it do? It does performance and
This
then
that is ours.
okay.
So it puts it after whatever you have.
We were close. So it does summarize on the counter value by bin time generated 15 minutes. So it puts it into buckets, right? And then computer and resource ID.
Yeah. What does the bin do?
I think it's like a bucket and it sorts it in there based on the time generated in a frame. So it creates buckets of 15 minutes. You can see that here.
Okay, yeah.
6:15, 6:30,
On
and
everything
so on.
that is in this time frame gets processed into
put
one.
in there.
And the computer is the computer name, the resource ID, yeah, fine.
Not sure why that is in there. The computer should be unique.
So if you do summarize by, it takes every entry of the computer name and puts it into one value. And then the average counter value. So maybe can we look at the results? So the average, can you is it the average? So is it then for each bucket that we do the normalized value that he sees in this bucket, right? So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you can see it here. 3 results per 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's quite cool.
Okay.
Even nice animation. Okay, so can we just copy this for memory?
I think so. You could still pimp it a little bit and say put the time also in there and don't make it that we have for us. Just to be sure. We can save the chart.
Go for hours.
Okay.
I booted the system around 6 o'clock, so it would surprise me if something would be in there before 6. So that makes totally sense. But it's in UTC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are UTC +2, so it should be 6 + 2 around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it that late? When did I write you that I booted?
8:15, I think.
Yeah, 8:15. Yeah, fine. So around this one, +2 hours. Okay, good. So that is fine. Save. Good. So you were about to say to copy this one and then just change this stuff here?
Yep, should be. This should be other where objects, right?
Yeah. Oh, Control X is working in there. It's nice. Damn it.
So
I would say memory. the first one, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Shift enter execute.
So what
Okay.
did we need? So it was committed bytes in use.
Committed bytes in use. Yeah, we have it. Okay. Good. Then we summarize again. That looks good.
And then
we render the stuff.
See? Custo. No magic. Just Custo.
Why is it now 4 rows? 4 lines.
The SQL server.
Yeah, the VS here.
Yeah.
This is the Visual Studio and 2 nodes. Okay, but here. I didn't see this line here that is going to 0.
Yeah.
Who is doing nothing? That one. Okay, good. Easy, safe.
Yeah, but you have the other one on top as well.
That's fine.
Okay, I think in the microhack we need to do each, but okay.
Discrete sex and discrete
Okay.
rights.
That feeling when you have the feeling that streaming partners not even listening to you anymore.
I do. Excuse me.
Excuse me, mister. Housekeeping.
Like an audio issue. Logical disk. What was it? Disk. I'm listening, Frank.
What are you listening for? So Dennis, what kind of video are you cutting for? Do you have a YouTube channel? Can you link it to me? Sorry, folks in my channel. Okay, so what do we need? We have
Check names logical disk.
Disk reads per second and disk writes per second and disk utilization.
Here we have the disk writes per sec. Can we add an OR?
I think so, but will you do it all in one chart? And we can kind of.
I only see disk writes. I filtered it already, right? Reads. Okay, fine. And then,
does it make sense to have both in one time chart? Would be a little bit confusing.
little line more here and there. Let's see. It summarizes because
we only have, because both counters are now one counter, and that makes no sense to have both.
Can we just put it in here? Like this?
No, that doesn't. No.
I thought it's then adding 8 lines.
No. think
Okay.
you would have to get the object and give the object. So in SQL it would be S something. You know where you give another name for for the same thing. But I think it's quite fast to do, even.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just saving this. All right. So technically, this is done.
Yep.
But it said in the definition of done, we should see 3 charts.
Yeah. Can you do the query? Can you mark both queries and then run it? I think then you would do 2 charts in one.
Do I need it to have a semicolon or something?
Normally, don't think so, but. Okay. Can you do in the summarize field? I think you can do it.
See
what?
I do now. It works. I added 1 semicolon here and there. Now it renders.
Yeah, but it's only 1 chart. And can you do? Let's go back to the first solution you had, where you had the OR. No. Can you do both in both? You can, in the summarize field, you can say it's so now we're doing average counter value, but you can say, okay, this is this writes equals counter value. What are you doing?
This here writes, right?
I think this does not work because then it then it puts it everything together. I think we need 2 queries there. And try it. Give both each of the counter values in both queries different names. So
equals, right?
Yeah, the other way around. So equals name equals average counter value, I think.
So this is reads. And this is writes.
Yeah. And now try to run both together. Can you pull it a little bit up?
Here's only writes.
Yeah. Okay. Did it? That did just 1, right?
Yeah.
Can you just do you have the other ones on top? Can you maybe delete them and just run it without any markings? Or
I think it's always 1 selected. Yeah.
Are you sure? So you try it without selecting anything?
I cannot unselect. See, it is always highlighted.
Can you run it once then?
Yeah, this is the writes, I would say.
The reads.
Whatever, yeah, the reads, and this is the writes. Yeah.
Okay. So how do we get it into 1 chart? Do we need it in 1 chart?
No. I think it would would not make any sense, right? I want to have reads and writes separately in
Yeah.
2 charts
Yeah.
to see what tops and what not.
Yeah. Agree.
Okay. Let's agree on. Yeah, let's agree on this is done.
Okay.
Good. Heartbeat query.
Okay.
A table that on heartbeat. Yeah. So we get heartbeats. Heartbeats are always great. So what do we need to do with it? Heartbeat query for web and SQL Server. Is that just for the name or what? SQL and web, I think. What was it? SQL and web server. But there is no single web server. We have 2. So, and here we have the Kubernetes one. Okay. One computer equals. This one. One computer equals.
So before you ride along, but what do we need here? What do we?
It says heartbeat.
Yeah. What does a heartbeat mean? So the query.
So the heartbeat is when the agent reports back that this server.
Yeah. I know. But how would you use in the chart the heartbeat? You would say you have a time frame and you look if there was a heartbeat for this machine.
It doesn't say chart. It says query.
Yeah. But still, how would you use a heartbeat?
I would not, because the value is little.
Value is little?
For it as a query, you need to have the visual, like a bar chart, and see, okay, all servers are up, and if you see a decrement in the next time, then you know, okay, one server is dead.
Yeah, or you would do a count per computer, right?
Something like this.
I would do just a table with a count per computer and say there were some this much heartbeats in the last, for example, 30 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, but like something like this, right? And then if you see it goes down, then you know something died.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the count is, yeah. Also, a big number would help, right? And then you need to memorize, okay, we had 17 servers, whatever. And if it's showing 16, then you know something is down.
If you would have a list with every computer you have, and you would see they were up, they would have a heartbeat in like the last 5 minutes, and if the server is not showing, then yeah, but whatever.
Not so happy about the requirements here.
That okay. Not so happy about the way we tackled this.
Why?
Because this I don't find it very useful to have in the query computer names, because they can change, and this is like.
But it says explicitly to use for web and SQL Server.
Yeah, maybe it's meant to say web and SQL servers. So.
Do we see this in the heartbeat? What type of server this is?
No.
Okay. what would you do? Or just unhappy with the names?
So, what kind of? So, I don't know. So for me, it would be helpful to say, hey, show me every computer that has got a heartbeat for like the last that in the last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so removing this. A time generated. And go for hours.
Yeah, is it? Is there something like? Can you get? I think in Custo it supports to get maximums or minimums for values,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so, first of all, I would summarize this by computer, you know? So, so by computer, but we need something before that. But would you put before that also time generated? I think 4 hours is a little bit lot, but it is okay.
Is it now a month or is it minutes? Ah, looks good. Okay.
What else do we need so that we can? So I want to have it per computer name.
Mm-hmm.
How would you do that?
I actually saw an example on the internet.
Okay.
Let me paste this and execute it in parallel. Not sure if we like free flow would
Oh, God.
generate this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this even says how many hours is this thing available, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you think?
Crazy stuff. I'm not a data scientist. It is interesting what folks come up with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I've this year count by bin at whatever, if count if, and then do calculations in here. That's good, right?
Look at this one. What do you think about this one?
Which one?
And go to the Query Explorer. So to the queries. No.
Queries?
And search for heartbeat. Last heartbeat job. Or count heartbeats. Last hour. This is the last.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, also nice, right? Actually, this comes close to what I said. So if this is now 5 records.
Yeah. So we have 5 machines. So can you do maybe so this is the maximum, right? So this is the last heartbeat we got.
Yeah.
And if we do like could we do, yeah, but yeah, I think that would be okay from my point of view. So you see the last heartbeat, and maybe you can even say, hey, if it's below something, if you put in a time frame here as well, so you would see, hey, I have less heartbeats than my machines.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Okay. I actually had in mind like this big number shows 5.
Then do a count.
Mm-hmm.
So line return and pipe and count.
That's it already? Yeah. See?
But this is, I think this doesn't make sense because since we take the last heartbeat of each computer,
Mm-hmm. It's always 5.
it's always 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we would need to say we should need a where clause where we say, okay, the time generated is like 5 minutes ago, for example, or 10 or 20 or whatever. Now we would say in the last 30 minutes we have like 5 heartbeats, and this would be fine.
But our window is now 30 minutes, right? So what I thought is making this to 1 minute,
Yeah,
and then turning off one machine to see if this goes down.
yeah, could do that. I can turn off the machine.
I can also do it. No worries. What would be the easiest one? I think in the scale set, right?
No, actually the Visual Source Safe one, right?
Got it already, and dead.
Okay.
So it's 22:03. No more heartbeat. Okay, stopped. Oh, that was quick.
Yep.
That was really quick. Cool.
So there was no heartbeat in the last minute for this one.
Yeah. But if we go up like 10 minutes, then it should go 5. Yeah. Perfect. All right. I like this one.
You could
no, it's 3. Yeah. Okay. It makes sense. If the window is too short, then we would miss the heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't know how many heartbeats we get.
1 per minute, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So we need to wait a little bit more, but then it should go to 4. Oh, that is great. That is great. Performance query that renders a time chart for the last hour of the max percentage CPU usage of the AKS cluster nodes. That comes in handy. You want to see how much it's running on the Kubernetes nodes. Does it have something for Kubernetes?
Containers. I think under containers, yes.
Okay. Containers is inside the container.
No, I was referring to the categories on the left side.
Because here it also goes a little bit deeper for the container CPU. But this is not what we need, right? We want to have the VM. So again, virtual machine.
No, I thought I think this in the category it would be in containers.
But I think it's this here. Chart CPU usage trend.
Okay.
Let's see. Does it have server? Yeah, there's no Kubernetes. All right, let's get rid of this. Queries, uset containers. You think it's this one?
Could be.
It shows something.
This could be really the containers, I think.
Yeah. CPU usage nanocores there. Yeah, this is the stuff from inside the Kubernetes.
I think that there is no actual identifier for an AKS. So virtual machine would be right, but we would just filter by name.
Yeah, but this is what I tried.
Yeah.
It didn't show the results for the.
Didn't it?
No. Virtual machines. Here. See, we have. This is Visual Studio.
Yeah.
This is SQL Server.
Yeah.
This is one node in the scale set, and this is the other scale set.
Did you turn on the AKS cluster?
I'm pretty sure I did. Succeeded. Let's look into the node pools. Running.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So
and we saw this in the heartbeat, right? In the heartbeat set, this thing is beeping.
Yeah. Why isn't it in there?
Do we need to have the log agent somehow activated for this? Diagnostic logging or something enabled?
Normally, that should be the case, right? Monitoring.
Yeah,
Oh.
here we have it.
Is it going to the log analytics workspace? So can you look on the skate set, or if it's activated on the skate set?
So this is in the separate resource group, right?
Yeah.
And this one. And here we have the scale set. Is that here, right? Logs.
Diagnostic settings.
Diagnostic settings.
Okay. Doesn't have that. Insights.
Isn't this exactly here what it says?
Yeah. Then
then go to this one.
Can you query if the computers in
Perf?
Yeah, in Perf. Just to make sure. Where
is there something like distinct?
Let me check. Auto. Yeah, it should be.
Distinct.
Yeah. Computer. No, it's what's it?
And this is in capital. Here we have it. This one.
It's in there already, right? So.
Yeah.
So then we could also do it like everything that starts with AKS.
But it doesn't. It's catching the stuff from inside, but not yet.
Yeah, it's the container, right?
Yeah.
So, I think it's node then, right? So the object name, I think, is different then.
Yeah. And this will come once this is being enabled. Why did it fail? Now it worked. Odd. Okay, so expectation would be that this will then show different. Does not start. I think it's this one. Not starts with. Yes. Ends with, but not starts with. Here we have it. Yes. Now it has the nodes. Yeah. So different metrics now. Yeah, let's remove this again. Let's see. Yeah, that's better now. So we see how many nano cores are available per node. And memory capacity bytes. Cool. And what was the max percentage? All right. So, but the capacity should not change, right?
The capacity should yeah. So just as usage, right? I think we need the.
Or do we need to sum the container to see this adds up, and then you see how much it's being utilized, consumed? Because somehow the nodes here only gives me the total.
I think there's also something like a usage thing.
Yeah, last time we used something differently for performance. The metrics or something. Metric insight or what was it? Do you recall it? Metric?
Did we?
Metric insight or something?
long ago. I don't know.
2 weeks. Do we need to watch the replay? So easy path would be container, but I think it's actually not correct.
Yeah, insights metrics it was.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's inside the
Here we have the this is disk, this, this. Yeah, and that's it. Heartbeat, disk, net. Can I have CPU, please?
What do we need to chart exactly?
The CPU usage, right, of the Kubernetes node. Yeah.
In okay.
So it's coming from insights container nodes, and then it has CPU usage millicores and CPU usage percentage. Yeah, actually that's it. So where namespace equals, I'm copying this. Not sure where this is coming from. What's the table for this? Is something missing on the AKS for this? Because here it can tell us perfectly fine the node pool CPU.
Can't you drill down into this? Use it, yeah. Then do edit.
Edit? Where?
Can't you edit this chart? I think.
I thought here, and then container insights. No nodes. Yeah, this is container insights. This is all clear. Hmm.
So you do have it on the cluster itself. You do it, right?
Yeah. So it has entries here. But it doesn't give me the usage.
What is the usage? It's can you do a pipe and then distinct counter name? And there you see we have CPU capacity nanocores, and we have CPU usage nanocore.
But I saw this comes from the container, not from the node.
Are you sure?
Let's
Or could this
verify
be?
my. So we said CPU usage nanocore, right? Oh, see, object name is container.
And so doesn't that sum up for?
It should somehow, but let's come up with this theoretical example that you have something running on the node.
Yes.
Then the sum of all container CPU usages could be low, but the utilization on the node could be very high.
Okay, but what is the instance name there? And extend the field down below in the sum in the result.
Yeah. And then do something like this or what?
Yeah, just what's the instance?
Instance name is the whatever, even the service.
Okay.
They're wondering why it doesn't show in the perf. Let me look one more into the scale set. The OMS agent is installed. And here we saw the CPU, right? CPU. No.
Okay.
And here even sets you get CPU, disk, up and down state of your scale set out of the box. Additional monitoring capabilities provide more insights.
Code namespace. So inside metrics. Container insights dot container slash nodes. Und wir haben CPU usage percentage, aggregierte durchschnittliche CPU-Auslastung in Prozent für den gesamten Cluster.
But from what table?
Inside metrics.
Okay. And then where namespace?
Insights dot container slash nodes. Don't have that.
Distinct namespace. Yeah, it's not getting the processors from. It's like something is missing on here in the onboarding or something.
Yeah.
But there's not much we can do about it. It's doing something every 10 minutes. So,
do we just skip it?
you can read my mind. Yes, I would say let's skip this one.
Yeah, I think the next one as well. So,
yeah, maybe we cheat later on in looking at the solution.
Yeah.
For this one, because surprises me a little bit that this does not show. But well,
I think there's a way, because so normally if you have this in the metrics, like this graph in the insights there for CPU usage, there should be somewhere a workbook for that, or the query should be somewhere existing.
Yeah.
I was just looking if I could find it. Find it yet?
Okay. The next one is definitely incorrect.
Yeah, that's the reason I said the next one. I already read it. We don't have anything running on the cluster, so it's not feasible.
This one is working. Duration of the page views, but we have done this already.
Yeah. I think in the last one,
I
right?
think the tricky one is combining the two.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, okay.
We don't have the first one, so how should we do the second one? Right?
Save each query to your favorites. I think I saved it, but I didn't put it to my favorite. Is there some
Somewhat.
favorite, or is this just save it and then pin to dashboard or something?
Sorry, didn't.
Where's the favorite kind of thing?
The
Yeah,
one you saved before or what?
Yeah, but it says save each query to your favorites.
Okay, I think you go on the three dots. Somewhere you could put it into.
So let me save it again. Save. Is there something?
Okay, I think you can start.
Ah, here's favorites.
Yeah.
But how do I get it there? This is my saved. Ah. Tricky.
Yeah. So I was
Right.
I was remembering there's somewhere a star, but how to get to this?
I don't see it here anywhere, right?
Yeah. It would be cool if you have the query, it's on top, it's named, and if you just have like a star there and.
Yeah, like clicking here.
Yeah.
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 It's like the same if you want to add stuff into the left here.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is also a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Because they changed the menu and now it's like here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have it here and then we can move it.
I was searching for that not long ago and was like, where did they
put the star? Yeah. And how do we add this here? I think this is from a usability perspective.
I think
not
here
so
you can
easy.
here you can do it as well, right? So you go
Where?
to all services.
All services, yeah.
And in this overview, couldn't you do it? Yeah.
No, only if you wait for the flyout.
Yeah. Should be better if there was a star right next to it in this overview, right? Wasn't it in the past?
Yes. This is what I wanted to say. Yeah, this changed.
Yeah.
But I think they focused on this view because maybe the telemetry tells them that folks are using this and maybe this, but not so much the left side. But yeah,
I'm a heavy user of the left side.
I'm also. If you don't teach them how to make your life easy and put the services in there that you're using frequently.
Yeah.
I mean, here and learning that this adds it here is
I think they did they reorder the challenges? Something happened 27 days ago.
Yeah, but no, they just they renamed it. You're right. Challenge 5 is now challenge 4.
I think that they yeah.
But let's look into the solution.
Yeah.
I want to see the Kubernetes one. Where is he? I think our solutions are a little bit easier. So, where is the...
this is the heartbeat?
Heartbeat?
Yeah.
Well, this is similar to what I wanted.
Yeah. So similar to the one we redid, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Yeah, exactly. It gives you the count, right? Of 15 minutes bucket.
And it looks, the max time generated is like the last one, right?
Yeah. And now performance chart for last hour percentage of the Kubernetes node. So, okay, time range 1 hour. Perf, where computer starts with AKS, time generated greater 1 hour. And then, okay. I doubt that this works. I doubt it. Yeah, maybe something is odd with our deployment. Not that this didn't happen before. Why? Why? So let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
So it has the same stuff. Okay, and oh, it's duplicated somehow. Damn it. Yes. Yes.
Now you're missing the time range.
So it uses the CPU usage nanocores. And then it has the capacity.
Yeah.
And then it divides it here and multiplies it by 100.
Yeah.
I disagree. What happens if there are jobs on the node that are not inside the Kubernetes cluster? Then you would not see the CPU usage.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah, the resources are always tied to some core DNS and to the deployments, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's the REST resource. You know, everything else that is not tied.
Yeah.
To maybe that's the reason it's working.
Yeah, maybe this counter. No, but it was tied to like core DNS and whatnot, so it is definitely something inside the.
Yeah, but what I was telling you, so if there is something like, yeah, core DNS and all that, and there's like one resource, like the REST that is running on, that is coming directly from the node, you know, where the resource type is maybe a little bit higher.
Like the remainder.
Yeah.
How would we see this? This should then be an instance?
Yeah. So we have the OMS agent. Can you do a distinct on the instance?
Yeah. Is there something on the very end? Or does it have to be the... Yeah, I think it has to be distinct instance name, right?
Yeah.
13.
So what do we have in here? I hate it when thing does that.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I would have gone mad 2 minutes ago.
This is my mad face. Come on, it moves like 5 pixels.
Okay, by now I would have thrown my monitor out of the window.
Yeah, this would be excellent. Then you could like double click on it and say,
"Hey, we are not the company that invented Excel."
It did work.
Okay, so
it's
we are
like Excel.
So
and this one.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a skate set one, right?
Come on, really?
See.
Okay, now we're in the game. What is this? This is the node.
Yeah. Okay, then we have one thing for the node. So shouldn't we just take this? Isn't this the... Shouldn't this be the sum of all of the other ones?
Exactly.
We can try it.
But where's the used CPU usage nanocores, right?
Yeah.
But oh, what's this? This is good.
This is good?
I think so, yes, because it has to be like in uneven number.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't give us percentage. So we yeah, it comes back to this one.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm doubting maybe. So what would be interesting is now if the CPU usage nanocores of the node even is already the sum of all of the, if this is already in there, you know, plus something else, you know. So if it's even right, or if the...
Yeah, but it would be consistent now, right? I think it's...
Yeah, but here you would have like the sum of all, or the maxif. It takes the highest one, right? But what is maxif?
Maximum if the counter...
Okay,
it takes the maximum from this if this is true.
Ah, okay, then it's right, because it should be the highest one. Okay. Logic.
Crazy. So you have to be a data scientist to...
Don't need to be a data scientist for that, Max. Have I told you that I will do barbecue on Saturday and that I ordered meat for that?
No, you didn't.
Did I show you the meat?
Yes, you should.
Should I?
What, do you have it already, or?
It's coming tomorrow. I ordered it yesterday, and I you know on Khan?
No.
It's like you can order the meat and they send it to you via UPS. And always not working here, but let me share my screen real quick.
Oh, I see it. It looks delicious. I used a search engine and
I didn't tell you which kind of meat.
Which one?
I will send it to you in WhatsApp.
Okay.
So this is a picanha. What we call in German Tafelspitz, and we're doing like you know the chorizo or what it's called, like where you put it on a spieß, don't know what, on a stick, and then you cut down the meat every time. It's
the Brazilian.
Yeah, the Brazilian way, or Portuguese. I think it's Portuguese, but yeah. And yes, 3.5 kilos.
Nice.
And actually, a colleague of yours and mine also attending. Stefan.
Stefan Z?
Yes.
Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah, feed him. He's a good guy. He needs lots of energy.
Yes. Hi, Steve.
Barbecue. Yeah. I'm not into barbecue much because I got my first barbecue like 2 months ago for my birthday. So I'm still learning.
Okay, so you're a beginner, yes.
Totally, but I'm good in eating. The preparation is, yeah.
I'm not good
I
in.
still need to learn.
I'm not into barbecue. Sounded like you don't like it, so I was confused there for a second.
No, I love barbecue.
Yeah. So actually, this Spieß. So I don't know what Spieß in English. Let me quickly look that up because that is something you
Stick.
can use every day. It's not stick.
It's a stick.
Oh, shouldn't be skewer.
Mm-hmm.
So I already did that with a friend in June. So now we're making it again for different people, and yeah, 4 to 5 people, 1 kilo of meat for everyone.
Nice.
You are invited if you want to come over.
When?
Saturday.
I'm not close on Saturday. I will be close on this weekend.
Really?
24th, 25th, 26th. I'm in St. Augustine.
That's pretty close. Why are you here?
Because my grandma lives in St. Augustine.
Really?
And she's turning 90.
Okay. So tell me when you're here this weekend. Maybe we can
90.
meet up or something. On your day off, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So the best barbecue I experienced in my life so far was, what is the name? Wild boar, wildschwein.
White boar, yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I didn't like it in the past, but then I was at a marriage festival. So somebody got married, and they made like a big banquet. And also barbecue. And actually, there was white boar on this as well, and it was so tender and so juicy, and not like the wild taste. You know, I don't like the normal white taste boar gives off. And this wasn't there, so I think they marinated it quite well. This was perfect. Did you know that a colleague of ours also sells meat?
No.
Uh,
is he a hunter?
yeah, I think so. And cannot find it anymore. I need to I can give you the link tomorrow. So he actually sells it and all that.
Good.
What colleagues do, right? Some grill, some provide the meat. Everybody is happy.
Let's wrap this up before I get hungry.
Should we then? It's already 2 hours. Did the time fly?
It is. Let's write the summary of the thing, and then I think we made it through for challenge 4. Let's look into challenge 5 then. Yeah. Ooh, there are 9 challenges. What happened?
I think that they did something there, right? Yeah, they changed challenge 3 to 7 now. I think it makes more sense now.
Yeah, we did this application insights already.
No, we didn't.
But
we kind of did it.
We kind of did it, right? We added stuff in there. Was it in 3?
9 is not in the list there, so something is. Network monitoring, work in progress. Okay, 9 is not released yet.
Okay.
Grafana and analytics. Okay. The next one is what is the next one? Containers monitoring. Okay.
I added KQL. The K stands for complicated. I couldn't resist to add it.
Where did you steal that joke?
I made it up. This is copyright by myself.
Okay. Kudos to you.
I used this several times in various different flavors. So we used KQL in challenge 4 of the Azure monitoring micro hack.
The funny thing is, if you look at challenge 5, so actually we need to talk about to Mo, our colleague, about the ordering, because the ordering is now totally off. Because the next challenge, I looked into it, and I will tell you while you're writing what it will be about. So, task to finish it. Deploy eShop on web application to a local container and make sure it's running. Deploy the eShop on web application to an AKS cluster and make sure it's running. So, wait a second. Didn't we need that before?
Oh God, but making this web application,
This will be fun.
put this into a container? Oh God, no.
This will be fun.
But it's a fully fledged framework. Is
Yeah.
it? I think it wasn't.
It's
wasn't
called
for.
core.net. It's core.net, I think.
It was okay. Then it's easy.
I think it's
Okay.
it's a core.net application that you can just deploy on.
Okay, that's doable. But the order is like, yeah.
Maybe if I look at, I'm taking a look at the solution. Maybe we should just work through the solution next time. This looks a little bit complicated, especially if you don't know the application.
Yeah.
Okay, so Max is clearly not a data scientist. I will add some things there after you deploy the webpage. Sneakily.
So I'm like always surprised, and actually it's something I really love with this website. Is like when you close the screen and we push it to GitHub, it like automatically pushes the website, updates everything, and it's like zero touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had never doubted this like works. Like the 4 episodes before, it just pushed it and went to bed. Yeah, but the website was working, everything is fine, updated, really great stuff.
Yeah, and then some days later I added the video.
Yeah, then next time I open it, I see, hey, there's one commit that I'm missing, so I pull it down, and yeah, this is most of the time then the video.
Yeah. So actually what we maybe should put into, so I was searching for what I think what is a little bit missing, and I'm curious if you maybe know something like this. There needs to be an overview about all the different metric stuff, no? So the counters and the tables and all that, what is in there, I'm not sure if we have that.
But somehow in there, wait a second.
Yeah, it's in the portal, but I need a website for that.
Like this stuff, right? And it gives you the types and even some description. So that's actually quite nice.
Azure monitoring logs references. So yeah, I will link that one and we can put it in there. So,
okay.
I will send it to you and you can put it into. It is really helpful.
But it must be quite comprehensive, right?
It's long, if you mean that. It's really extensive, yes. But actually, all is here, so. Columns, bucket end time, date time, computer that the event was collected from, counter name. So everything is here, Max.
But what I really dislike here is we need to change the numbering.
Yeah.
I would say we put this.
No, that doesn't work as well.
Why not?
Why don't you just turn around? So there is like I worked for public sector in the past. So there's a numbering way of a date that works every time you sort it, and you start with the year, then comes the month, and then comes the day. This is always sorted right.
So backward.
Yeah, this is always sorted right. So
okay, good. So let me go back. So this here.
Yes.
-8.
Oh, this is the last one.
Now then this one.
Okay.
For this task, I want to have like this Copilot feature where it said, "Hey,
do you want to change it for every file that we have?" But
oh,
I think it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. That Copilot thing.
I saw this other AI-driven development thingy.
Yeah, that's the AI-driven refactoring. That is something different. So the Copilot one is like when you. I saw some videos about it. So when you write you write in your code, I want a function, and this is doing that and that, and then it gives you like the stub of the function with everything filled already.
So something is not correct. Because this one, this is from 07 in July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Since the first time I realized that it's always sorted right there, and I'm never using another ordering way of dates again. So because it's always working.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish it would be consistently everywhere, but yeah.
I think so in the public sector when you have normed and norms and all that, I think this is actually a norm.
Okay. I mean, it makes it easy, but if you switch with American annotation, switched month, date, whatever.
That makes no sense. No, Imperial makes no sense, and that also makes no sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why should I put a date? So why should I put the date in the middle? Why? It's not the so you don't say hours, seconds, minutes. Whoever invented that is crazy. I bet he even uses butter below his Nutella.
Measure lengths in feet and weight in ounces.
Imperial doesn't make sense. Yeah. What's a stone? Is it a big or small stone? Why do you ask me?
Maybe this is a topic for another night because it's so crazy.
So we finished. That was fast.
2 hours. But I think the whole thing is designed for a day, right?
Yeah, so, I think it's that's a little bit. I don't think that works.
Micro hack. Micro hack.
Yeah. So imagine we have we had some problems with somebody broke the cluster. So
who?
Nobody. I don't know. Me.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave you access. This was a mistake.
Yeah, I know. just turned off one node of the or one node of the scale set, and nobody realized it, right? Is it still broken, the one? Yes.
I haven't checked. Maybe this is... But next time we deploy it in a cluster, so we don't need the scale set anymore. That's
then
really
it's
good.
robust, and we can put everything. Let's run Windows 11 on AKS.
Yeah, Windows container. Yeah, that would be fun. A 4 GB Windows container.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. This goes in the direction that we want to do, right? We want to do more development in Kubernetes because of the certified Kubernetes application developer thingy we want to do.
Yeah. Actually, I talked to a colleague today about this, and it was funny what he was saying. So he actually said he won't. So we need to renew the administrator sometime next year, I think, or the year afterwards. I think they're for 2 years. So, but he said, I don't want to do the admin because in Azure, everything that is worthwhile for this CKA for the admin is done from the from the hyperscaler. So why should I learn that? And he actually only will refresh his developer, or he wants to do it.
That makes sense in a way, but I think it's always helpful to see what you get.
Yeah, I think it's helpful if you do it one time, right? So
yes, yeah. I mean,
but then afterwards, backing up etcds and all that.
Yeah, but it helps you to see how complicated this stuff is, and gives you a good understanding and a good baseline to see what is going on if you do an upgrade.
Yeah. Cool.
And it's like 100 tasks that you need to do to upgrade the cluster, and in the cloud providers, it's like a click of a button. Then it takes 10 minutes. And if you are lucky, your application doesn't notice it. Yeah. Good luck in trying this every 3 months if you run it by yourself.
Yeah.
I doubt that this works.
Actually, a funny thing about my certification, there was a part in there where I need to upgrade, and it was like 2 commands, and I was like, is this all?
Yeah.
But it was all. Seems.
Yeah, but getting there.
Getting.
Kudos to the Kubernetes folks.
Yeah.
Like bundling all those components. Crazy.
Yeah.
Really crazy. But I'm looking forward to doing this with you, and maybe we come up with an idea to.
I also proposed that we just a heads up for you. I also proposed that we maybe extend the learning group a little bit.
The learning group
that we had.
Extending. Is there someone else who wants to do this?
I just wanted to propose it into the team and say, hey, maybe if someone want to join.
Yes and no. I really liked the sessions with you because it was super easy to organize.
Yeah.
So if we make this bigger, it could be complicated.
Yeah, but I would do it that way. I would say, hey, we agreed on these dates. And if you want to join and have time, do that. We don't take into factor that you don't have time or something.
Actually, last time we didn't have a date, right? We used Cortana and say repeat every 2 weeks.
Yeah. You should do that this time as well, right?
I would love that. Yeah, it squeezes in 2 hours, so.
Yeah. Perfect. So, was nice evening with you.
My pleasure, Frank. We even talked about barbecue. So.
Yeah, we need to fill in something that is not technical, or we will lose our millions of viewers and all that.
I mean, you have users. I'm talking to myself and you.
Hey, you have me.
Yeah.
I will dance for you
So
again.
still, we are beginners, and I learned about KQL today, and will never underestimate the knowledge that is required.
Yeah, you need this. So you need this in a lot of ways. And
Mm,
did you put the link I put to you into? Then I will put it onto the website. I will also put it in there. So did you put it in? Not yet, right?
I didn't.
You did?
I didn't. I did
Okay.
just put in the
Yeah,
link
then
to
I
the.
will do it when I upload
Okay.
because then
Yeah.
I can so it's really helpful because we have a big tool set of things you can do there, and we have some workbooks. There are some community driven workbooks as well. Maybe we can link them as well. I will search for them, but you need to come up with it. If you have a use case there, you need to really look at what is it you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool.
So to everyone that's listening, have a good evening, and to you as well,
Turns
Max.
off. Good night.
Bye.